Hello everyone and welcome back to another video sewn by Nikki. Today you will be learning how to put magnetic snaps onto bags, onto fabrics. So I'm in the process of making a bag and I thought this is a great time to teach you how to do magnetic snaps. So let's take a look down here. You're going to need your fabric that you're working with. Okay, your liner, your inner fabric. You're going to need a seam ripper. Get a measuring tape or a small ruler. 2 scrap pieces of interface. This is Pellon 809 interface, the home decor. You need the magnetic snaps. So you need the male and the female, both of them, and the backing. So just in case if you get them out of the pack. Grab a pen. We don't need the scissors anymore if you've already cut the interface. So, and you'll need an iron. So, okay. All right, let's get started. So what I am going to do right now, okay, I am going to fold over my lining. This is the lining piece for my bag. I'm doing boxed bottoms, but this is the lining piece for it. So I have it together right now. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to fold this to find the middle piece, to find the middle of the bag. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to finger crease it, you know, with my nail, push it down just so that I'll know where the middle of my bag is. Okay, opening it up and I can see, okay, I know how wide my bag is, but I can also see, oh, great, it's lined up perfectly. I know where the middle is right now. What you want to do next is get a measuring tape or a ruler, measure from the top of your bag. Some people do it at different measurements. You can decide after you do your first one where you like it. I usually go down to 3 inches. So I know that I want to put my magnetic strip somewhere here because my top seam is going to be about 1/2 inch. And then I want to be able to put my snap so it closes. So go anywhere between 2 inches and 3 inches. And what you're going to do is put your interface. I'm going to put my interface at the 2 inch meter, the 2 inch part. This is also how you're going to make sure you get it directly in the middle. Look at that. I'm folding the interface, and all I'm going to do right at that 2 inch mark, I'm going to put it right on that line. Right there, so I know, ooh, this is going to be perfectly centered. Okay, so you see that? It's right there. All right, so go ahead and iron the interface. The shiny side goes down onto the fabric. Okay, I'm just going to put my, just a piece of fabric over the top because you never iron directly onto interface. Okay, so ironing that on. Make sure it's sticking. Iron it again. I should not be ironing on this mat because it's going to bubble. I'm pushing lightly. And so, all right, good. Now it's on there. So go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. I can still see my middle there. I'm going to take my shiny side, I'm going to put it face down, and I know where my interface is because I can feel it. Okay, I'm still at that 2 inch mark between the 2 inch and 3 inch. I'm going to just put this on top. If you iron on the interface, you're going to pull at it. That's why you don't want to iron onto the interface itself. Okay. Shouldn't iron on my mat. Okay, so now what you're going to do is measure, get the measuring tape, and right in the middle, I'm going at the 2.5 mark. Okay, 2.5 mark right down that middle. I'm going to put a dot. Okay, I'm gonna put a dot there. Okay, the reason I'm going to put a dot is because I want to know where I'm going to place the male and female parts. Okay, so here's what I do. I get the backing piece, put the backing piece right on that dot right there, right? So it's sitting there. I can see the dot right in the center. I know that's the center. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the pieces. I'm going to mark the little holes. See this? What I just did was I marked these pieces right there, those holes. So I know that's how the backing, that's how the piece is going to go in. I'm going to get my seam ripper. And for the lines, for the outside, all I'm going to do is poke a hole and use the edge, the backing of the seam ripper very softly and slowly, because you don't want a big hole, but this is going to help you make a hole so that you can actually put your male or female piece. See these portions here? We want to put this right into those holes right there. You see that? But here's the trick. What you want to do is you want this magnetic clip on the pretty side. You see that? On the pretty side. So now take your back piece, because no one sees this. This goes inside of your bag. Okay? You can see where we actually made the dot and where we made the lines to help you. Okay? And then push down. Push down really hard so that it goes down. Okay? Now, let's turn it over and do the other side. Okay? We have our interface already on there. And remember, we're going 2.5 inches down. 2.5. I can feel, actually, I can feel inside this magnetic, I can feel the button right there. So I know my measurement is good. Look, I'm going 2.5. And right at that 2.5, the same place where I made that other dot on the other side, we do the same thing on this one. It doesn't matter, you know, how big your interface piece is, just use a scrap. This is to provide stability so that you don't put the clasp directly on the fabric, because then it will rip over time with you opening and closing the bag. Okay, so again, I'm marking. I put those marks with the plate. I use that plate to help me out. I'm making the holes with the seam ripper. Okay, making the holes. Okay, my holes are there and ready. And so now what I want to do is I want to take the other side, and again, it does not matter which side you put first. Doesn't matter. Okay, now I'm going on the inside. I'm going to find those holes that I did, and I'm just going to push it through. You see that? Get the plate. It already snapped because I lined it up so perfect that it already snapped. I heard it snap down. I'm going to put the backing on. It clasped. You heard that? You heard the clasp? And now I'm just going to push down really hard. Push down really hard. And that's all. Look, you now have a magnetic clasp, a snap in your bag. Okay? And so then you just put it inside your bag. So this would naturally, I'll show you what it looks like from this side so you can see the pretty side of it. You see? There you are. All right. So you're ready to continue sewing. Slide that inside of your bag, and you're ready to continue with the next step. So, all right. So that is all for now. You have learned how to do a magnetic snap today. All right. So for another video, push the subscribe button down below and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.